So this is gonna be a review for Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagatoro. Uh, it is currently a 5 volume manga that recently got an anime adaptation on Crunchyroll, and I really didn't know. Honestly, I still don't know how the anime and manga industry works. I don't know what books get anime adaptations. This book is, if you ever pick it up, it's a very small, it's a very small volume book, and it's not even. I would think there's not even enough source material in the in the books, to carry an anime. But they did it. Crunchyroll picked it up, and I don't know who animate. I don't know what studio animates it, but it's a gorgeously animated show. The feel I get from it is like Teacher Please. See, when I first started watching anime way back in, I was in 90, 97, 98. Yeah, not between 97 and 98. There was this anime called Teacher Please. It was about a boy who went into a coma. He didn't age, and this teacher who was an alien, and they ended up trying to keep each other secret. They got married, forced into a relationship. It was a romantic comedy. So this one is pretty much, there's no supernatural elements to it. It's just a romantic comedy, but the vibe I get from it is kind of identical to Teacher Please, as far as the adult humor and the just the awkward teen angst, being put in being put in situations that you find yourself in, and you're like uncomfortable, but it's sexual tension, and is leading into is obviously leading into a relationship, one of those long-lasting relationships. So the premise, from my point of view, is there's this girl. I think these are both high school students, if I'm not mistaken. But this girl, she's teasing the fuck out of this boy who's socially awkward. He's shy. He's super smart. He's obviously a nerd. He's quiet. He's an introvert. He draws. He reads manga. He was probably in danger of being a NEET. One of those people that just stays in the house and doesn't do anything. They just read manga and play video games, and they don't want to deal with society because of their anxiety. She sees him, becomes infatuated with him because of his passion, and she just starts teasing him. I mean, I guess, I want to say, from what I read, she has a group of friends, so I guess she would be one of the popular kids. Or maybe she's one of those in-betweeners, that she's not really popular, but she's not really a nerd either. But she has that insecurity still, like on the inside she's a nerd, but on the outside she's like perpetrating, like, yeah, I'm one of the cool kids. But she likes this dude, so it's like, she kind of like hides it by teasing him. And when I say teasing him, I mean teasing the fuck out of him. I remember when I was a kid, his age, actually I was younger, but when I was a kid, there was a girl that teased me. And I'm not gonna say anything came out of it, but I understand how he feels, because you have this sexual tension you don't know how to deal with. You are raised a certain way, so you don't want to act on it, and you want to be respectful, but you have your hormones and everything talking to you all at the same time. Plus this chick is like pretty much being a bitch to you. So it's like, it's this tug of war. You love to hate this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And you just wanna grab her and just, do some things to her. On the other hand, he could be completely respectful and have a perverted bone in his body, but he is a dude. So, especially from, the situations that they're in, she's pushing the limit. Like, the things she does to him, or the things she's gonna do to him in the anime, it's like, you put yourself in those situations, you just think about how you would handle it. And then it makes you think, especially when you're older, like, damn, like, I was really innocent back in the day, because I would get, like, nervous and, just nervous, and I wouldn't want to try to touch, even though I would, like, go home and, like, have dreams about, fantasies about, situations if it was completely in my control. And I wasn't a complete, asshole, pervert, rapist, you know what I'm saying? Like this chick, like, she really pushes this dude. Like, the things she does, like, if the dude was evil, it would end badly, and she knows that. It was in this week's episode 2. She was on a double date with her friend, and he was there. He happened to be there because it was a quiet place for him to draw and, do his thing in peace and not have to deal with her. But she happened to be there, which is another telltale sign that, the universe is putting you two together, but whatever. So he was expecting her to treat her date like she treats him, and she didn't. She just was nervous, like, not nervous, like, she just was like, this motherfucker, type of attitude. And he kept waiting for her to go off on the dude, but she never did. And he just, like, he felt bad because he realized at that moment that he was the only person that she picked on. And in the book, he feels like she picks on him because he's weak and da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. So his low self-esteem goes even lower because in his mind, she's a bully. But it's complicated because when it becomes to men and women, male and female relationships, it's not that simple. Like, especially when the girl is young and she doesn't know how to articulate her feelings, or she was raised a certain way, or whatever is going on. With a female, females are never going to tell you the truth. If they're into you, they're never going to tell you they're into you. And if they're into you and they tell you they're into you, there's reasons. There's reasons. There's money. There's popularity. There's power. There's all these other things. If there's always a catch-22 when it comes to females, especially if they're attractive, in my experience. So it's like, if it's too easy, like the old saying goes, nothing worth having comes easy. You know what I'm saying? So if a chick just comes up to you and she wants to be down, there's a catch. There's something she either wants to game out of you, she sees in you, she wants to be a part of, blah, 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 blah. I like watching romantic comedies, well, animes in a way, because they're pretty much idealistic and innocent and whatever. To each their own. But for this particular situation, this particular story, the dude, I'm sorry, I'm off all over the place. I probably need to start writing scripts or something to keep my ideas in line so I'm not bouncing all over the place. But she obviously likes this dude. It's probably going to be revealed later in the anime. It's some emotional moment, like climax, probably around the end of the first season, why she's been teasing him, or at least she'll hint to it. The reveal. In the book, it was like around chapter, volume 2 or 3 that it happened. But there's, she reveals to him that I started liking you or noticing you because of X, Y, and Z. And then that makes him feel some kind of way, and then she immediately, like, does something fucked up to, like, take the tension away. Like, her teasing is above and beyond. Like, the dudes pay money to get teased like he got teased. Like he gets teased in this show. You know what I'm saying? So, But I digress. So you can pick the book volumes up on Amazon Prime. Well, Amazon sells the book volumes, English translations. There's 6 volumes out right now that are actually published, so you can pick those up. 1, 2, and 3 is a pretty linear story. Volume 4 is like short stories. I haven't read 5 yet, and I haven't read 6 yet. So again, it's like a high school type drama, like all the classics. You got your One Tree Hill, you got your Dawson's Creek. You know, it's just teen angst. You know what I'm saying? But the way they write it, this chick, she cranks it up to like times 10, and she teases the hell out of this dude. I'm talking about, she does everything except for puts her, stuff on a plate and puts it in his face. Everything but that. She goes a little too fucking far. But at the same time, she still respects herself. I'm giving the wrong impression. Like, she doesn't do anything overtly sexual, but it's all leading up to that tension. Like, she's constantly tugging at that string. Like, she's trying to break this dude. She's trying to make this dude lose his composure, lose his control, lose his respect. And again, it's a game that women play. It's a game that women play. Like a woman wants to know you're gonna be around even after y'all hook up or whatever. So she'll put you to the test to see if you're a dog or not. And this is kind of like the infant version of that, to where she's gonna put him through hell to see if he's gonna fold, or if he's gonna man up, or do something. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to say the cultural part of it, the Japanese part of it is, she may just be trying to help him out and break him out of his shell. You know what I'm saying? So, because she sees that he's a nerd, he likes to do this, he needs more experience for his art to blossom, for him to be successful in what she perceives to be his gift that she wants to be a part of, because she has no gifts other than teasing the fuck out of him. It's a little bit of that. It's a little bit of everything. So it's like, I dig it. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I started reading it because I was bored. I was looking for, new stuff to read. I read, I think I picked up the first couple of volumes of Chainsaw Man, and a little bit of Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't know when the next volume of Berserk's gonna drop. How to Build a Dungeon. Yuna and a Haunted Hot Springs. Monster Masune. I just finished the last act of Bleach. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like most people to where I pick up manga digitally. Like a lot of people, they read it digitally. I actually like the tangible books. So if I can't find the book form, I'm not really interested in it. I'm waiting on my solo leveling. I'm waiting on. I'm up to date on Demon Slayer. Like, I have a lot of books. I mean, I just started collecting these books. Like, I started with Demonized Kill and Demonized Kill and Death Note. I picked up 2 volumes of those. I never finished them. I just recently finished Death Note in 2019. Read it from cover to cover, but I can't find Demonized Kill. There's Hell, something, Prince of Hell or something like that. Can't find that one. Can't find, there was another one I was reading I can't find. I only have 1 volume of that. This is back in the day when I used to actually go to the bookstore and get it. And you know how things are in the West, especially back in the day before anime and manga became mainstream. It was really hard to find, so I didn't worry about it. I just stuck to like Dragon Ball, and I just watched Dragon Ball, and Ninja Scroll and Samurai Champloo and Afro Samurai and all those video game anime adaptations that came out, like Fatal Fury and Street Fighter, even the X-Men. Like, I have a ton of anime, I have a boatload of anime that I've been up on over the years, and I got my subscription to Crunchyroll. I grew up with anime, more or less. Like, from my teens to my adulthood, I've watched anime. Anime's been a big, like 50% of my entertainment that I consume. And I love me some anime. I love me some well-drawn, some ecchi, harem, shonen, anime, even hentai. But this one I recommend with a grain of salt, because it's not gonna be for everybody. Because you got a lot of people out there, just like with anything else, it's like your personal taste. Like, you got people that are strictly like, they like horror, they like strictly like action, they strictly like X, Y, and Z. And a romantic comedy that has nothing to do with power-ups and transformations, it's probably not gonna be their cup of tea. But if you looking for something chill to watch, kick back with the missus, or just crack a beer and just watch it and reminisce, it's a good show. It's a good show to watch. Even read, especially if you got teenagers that are getting bullied. You know what I'm saying? To give them some kind of hope. Because I know how it feels when you're getting bullied by, especially females that you like or you find attractive. It sucks. You trying to like get the cookie to the cookie. God, that's copyright infringement. I probably need to delete that out, but it's because I watch too much YouTube. But anyway, yeah, that was my boy CT. I watch the shit, so I'm sorry. I'm not getting paid yet, so I'm gonna watch it from here on out. But yeah, go check out his channel. CT. Team CT all day. Go check out his channel. I watched Team CT. That Oscar the Grouch looking motherfucker. That dude was to the max. Big Jaw. Yeah, Big Jaw. Jenny. Everybody that's pretty much in that little group, that clique or whatever, I watched them. So I'm sorry I let that out. I'm not getting paid, so I'm not gonna like redo this whole talk about this anime or manga review. I'm just, doing my thing. Anywho, so like I said, Miss Nagatoro. If I'm not mistaken, Naga is like snake and Toro is like tiger, snake, tiger. I don't know what that title means, what that name means. The author's name is Nanashi. Yeah, I have no idea. But yeah, it's a good show. It's a good show. It's like I said, it's, if you like I said, this like right now, One Piece is #1 for me. So I watched my One Piece. I just started watching Boruto again because now Boruto, like I've been, I watched Forever World, whatever his name is. I watch him and like I kind of peep, like he says like, oh, but you need to get on Boruto because Boruto's getting hot, getting live right now. So I let it go for like a good 6 months because it was boring. They was just doing slice of life. But now they back doing their thing, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna jump back on, catch up. So I've been watching Boruto. So I got One Piece, Boruto. I just finished Jujutsu Kaisen. Just finished Princess Yahime, Demon Princess, the Inuyasha spinoff. Waiting on that Bleach to kick off. Of course, I'm watching My Hero. I just finished Stone World Season 2. Waiting on Shield Hero Season 2, or 3 or 4, whatever season they're on right now. The newest Shield Hero. Finished ReZero, finished The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I was looking for a reason to get into Parasite, but I'm not feeling it. Of course, there's anime that I've watched, like Darling in the Franxx, Dragon Ball Super, all the Dragon Ball, GT, Super, Z, Dragon Ball itself. I watched all of that, Samurai Champloo, Tower of God, what was the other one? God of High School, Solo Leveling, I believe. I know Chainsaw Man's getting an anime, and I think Solo Leveling should be getting an anime. I missed the Interspecies reviewers. I read the first volume. I wasn't feeling it, so I shelved it. I tried to watch redo Healer. Wasn't feeling it. I need to watch Jobless. That's on Funimation. I need to watch Jobless. I need to watch, I think that's it. I'm waiting on Goblin Slayer to come back. I finished One Punch Season 2. After years and years and years, I finally watched the final arc of Ronin Warriors where they got new armor. It was titled The Message. I watched a couple offshoot animes, Akadame Drive, and I wasn't feeling it. It kind of reminded me of Akagami Got Killed, which I loved. Then there was, I don't know, there's been a lot. I have a lot of anime. Like half my Amazon and Netflix is anime. I got Crunchyroll. I had Verve. I let that go, or it just banned it or something. Anyway, I have a lot of anime. I watch a lot of anime, and I'm mostly shonen. I love mostly shonen. There are horror anime. I was watching, like, I try to watch around like October. I'll binge a lot of horror in October. Hentai, yeah, I watched the hentai. No, I can't say that. It's been only 2 hentai that I actually like love. That's Bible Black, only because of the story, dealing with witches and stuff, and Black Dog, which I can't find a hard copy of. And then, everything else that's hentai is like slice of life hentai. Like I like the monster hentai, like the stuff that will never ever happen. Type of hentai. Then there's so there's only been like 2 hentai titles that I actually like, but I do watch hentai if it's well drawn and there's a good story, and not like super disgusting or perverted. Cause I watched one hentai that was like it was too much. It was like there was defecation, there was peeing, there was too much. It was all over the place. I was like, nah, it's not for me, bruh. But a series like Bible Black, that's like basically an anime with sex in it. Like I could get with it because it was like a story. It was like a story you could follow. Like this happened to this chick, that's why she's doing all this shit, and then it leads into this shit and that shit and the next arc, and it finally ended, or they decided, okay, we can't make no more money off of this, so we're gonna kill it. I can deal with that. But all this defecation, just this shock value for the sake of shock value to be disgusting for no reason, it's like, nah, I'm good. I don't need it in my life. Same thing with my regular porn. Like, I'm one of those dudes that likes a story with my porn. Like, it doesn't have to be just bodies colliding. I like a story. So it's like, boy meets girl. You have the build up, you have the climax, pun intended, and whatever. I like that. I mean, I like stories. Like I like a story. So I'm like halfway a neat. Like I don't really have a social life. I keep to myself. I don't date. I don't go out. I don't do anything. So I live vicariously through other media. So I like stories. You know what I'm saying? So my favorite genre of movies is, I want to say like them early 90s into the 2000s. Like it's Stallone, it's Schwarzenegger, Van Damme, Jean-Claude, I like that genre. You know, when movies were pretty cheesy. You know, I don't know. I'm not a complicated guy, even though people look at me like I'm crazy. But yeah, I mean that's it. So that's pretty much. I mean, like I said, it's not, the volumes are very small, so very short stories. It's not a lot to talk about. It's only 2 episodes of anime. It's well drawn, well animated. The story is decent. And if you have a pulse, like, you're gonna find something in it that's gonna be like, okay, you know, I can see what they're putting down, you know. So it's worth your time if you're into romantic comedies.